Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Mike. Watch the curl.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Walker is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Walker. Flush to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Here we go.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here we go on second and 12. Pass incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's Walker to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Okay, ready?
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
6-6. Pull it high. Press down. Get it.
Locke now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Block will try again on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Good.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught at the 7. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check.
Walker now, operating from the gun. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Walker throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
60 outlaw.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Locke now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Locke now on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Big grip.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mike, 49. There we go.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Walker on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 3rd down gain of 19. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Double time. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. No. Check that. We got Mike.
Looking to throw. Walker. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Bills.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Army.
Hey, Charlie.
49. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready up.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Right here now. Watch the safety creep. Check three.
Snap.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Joker.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walker. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Walker, from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Look at me, zipper.
On 3rd down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, Walker flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
To throw again on 2nd down, Walker. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Good
yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Walker, operating from the gun. And he finds Beasley, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Walker now on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Walker. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
6 man. Check curls, check curls.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
52, Mike 52. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 5-2.
On 3rd and 2, Walker. It's complete. It's Gore. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run it with Gore. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
3 bucks. 52.
Walker on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. To throw is Walker on 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big spot now for the rookie lock. They'll run here with Lindsey. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Back to throw. This is the tight end fan. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the curve.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Hauschka now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Yeah. Hey, team 6. Ready.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, echo.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 49.
Back to throw. Lock. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now Walker throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Denver, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire